Hello, everyone. I'm Jean-Claude Abiyaminsick, and welcome to this system failure updates number 2 for this special report. It is January 18, and it is 10:42 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you guys are doing okay. I have a bit of good news for you guys here, and I'll say this while being cautiously optimistic. I think we're almost out of the woods in terms of the technical issues we're having on beyondmystic.net. Now, I'll explain the fact that I think we're out of the woods because there's still something perhaps you can do on your side of things if you're still having some issues. So let me go over that quickly. Yesterday, I did produce this video last night at around 11 o'clock called System Failure. Please watch. So if you haven't seen that one yet, do go and check it out. If you haven't seen any of these videos yet and you're not sure what's going on, this will give you a little bit of the context there. But essentially what I was explaining in that video is that there were some apps in the background that got updated on Monday evening, which started creating a bunch of havoc behind the system where some of the processes were not talking to each other properly, and that resulted in people not having access to their content. We've since learned that on top of the apps being updated, a few of the browsers also got automatic updates at the same time. So that accounts also for part of the issues we were having. And so I wanted to say thank you to a lot of you today who did reach out, sent comments, wrote comments under the videos and in the YouTube chat, letting me know what you were experiencing. Because man, we were scratching our heads to try to find out how all of this was happening in the back, and we really spent a lot of time here trying to chase all of this stuff down. So these are a couple of comments I wanted to share with you here. Joan says that Jean-Claude, hey, X22 report was having similar issues yesterday and today as well. You see that first comment there. And that was interesting to us because we were like, they might be using also some of those same apps in the background using the private server videos. But it indicated that perhaps there was something else happening, including updates in different browsers. I'll get to that in a second here. The second comment, not sure if this helps. My issue was with Chrome, but when I tried Safari, it worked there. So then we started thinking, okay, there might have been some browser updates for some of you guys also, depending on what jurisdictions you live in, how quickly those server propagations happen throughout the planet here when they launch and roll out these updates. So there was that also. And Violet in the third comment here says, hey, JC and tech team and everyone working so hard to make all of this work. Yesterday, I wasn't able to access content from Firefox browser in the way that you described in the video I did yesterday, but I was, Violet says, able to access when I logged through Safari. And that continues today. So something was creating havoc with people using Firefox, but not with Safari. So that was interesting. So today, our tech crews were looking into all of that as well. And finally, this one here, this is from Lisa. She says, hi, I'm an Insider Access Pass owner, and I want to offer some observations. And thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate this one. Regarding the existing technical issues. And she says, the Insider Access Pass is accessible to me if I log in using my laptop or desktop computer. However, if I log in with my iPhone and use DuckDuckGo as the browser, then I am unable to access the content in the Insider Access Pass. Okay, so this is another example here of other issues that happened outside of our system at the browser level. So for that, right now, I would suggest if you're still having some issues to maybe refresh your browser, to clear your browser, to clear the cache and the memory files. That might help a great deal on your end of things. And also, there might still be some compatibility issues with DuckDuckGo and some other browsers. Now, so our tech is going to continue following this here in the next couple of days. But as I said, so far, when we're viewing the website from our perspective, we can no longer replicate the errors. Now, that's not to say that there's still no errors in the back end. Some of you might still have some of issues depending on the browser you're using. So let's go to this here. I wanted to bring this to your attention. Refreshyourcache.com is the link here. And this will give you the procedure. Let me bring that into the live chat so you guys can see it here. So you can click on that link directly now in the live chat, and I'll also put it in the description box below. But this is the very easy procedure here on how to do that for each of the different types of popular browsers. Now, you'll notice that DuckDuckGo is not there. And DuckDuckGo, generally speaking, has always had issues keeping up to date with video players and new iterations of software and applications that are out there. For some reason, they're always a little bit slower than some of these main browsers. So perhaps use some of these instead of DuckDuckGo moving forward. It might alleviate some of the backlogs when some of these spontaneous updates happen. So again, here, refresh your cache, delete your browser history, and the link here again. Let me just bring that back into the live one more time so you guys can click on it here. And hopefully that helps and resolves the remaining problems that some of you might still have this evening. For the most part, from what we see, we're seeing a lot of traffic on the site, and we're seeing the site resolve properly right now as we're looking at the traffic that is live right now on the site. So I think that's about it. I wanted to also update you guys. Of course, we didn't get to do the Beyond the News show here tonight, which was originally scheduled for January 18 at 8 p.m. As I say there, we're still working to resolve tech issues. But we are going to be running this show here tomorrow in lieu. Now, this is our typical Thursday, Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, Jean-Claude and Janine Rumble show. But the news item that were on the slide deck for the show tonight are going to be reprised in this episode. So please do go and subscribe to us there. Let me bring that link to that particular video here in the live chat. So you can set that for tomorrow, 4 p.m. and join us there. And also, Tracy, huge CME today too, solar CME. That's definitely not helping. And I had internet issues at home here today too. So it's just been pretty wonky. And of course, technically we're no longer in the Mercury retrograde, but we still have residual energies for another week. So we're still kind of in it. So hopefully we're almost done with it. Love the blue shirt, Laura. I don't know where I am right now, and I haven't slept much in the last 2 days. So yes, I forgot to wear my traditional black shirt for our broadcast here tonight. So hopefully, guys, you're all with me. You understand what's happening here. And I wanted to show another update also. So when you get into the pay-per-view page, well, this is the main page, beyondmystic.net. Of course, there's the pay-per-view side of the equation where you can purchase one by one the episodes. And I wanted to show you the login page. A lot of you people who have the Insider Access Pass membership were asking us to have it made a little bit more clear the expiry date of their membership as soon as they log into the page here, because we do run coupons for renewals and all that, and it's always a little bit harder and more opaque, I guess, to find out this information. So I asked my coders the other day to basically pull this data from your membership and to populate this field here when you log in. So you can see here that I'm logged in and says I started in 21 and I'm a member until 28. And my status is active. So for all of you who had questions about when your membership expires, you should now see that when you log in here, when you click at the top of the page here, members, and click the login button, go through your login, and you can see hello GC. So that's me, I'm logged in. So I hope that helps. And so for those of you who are still looking at renewing and using the coupon codes when we bring them out, this will help you find that information a little bit quicker. Now, in terms of the issue, the main issue that people were having the other day was this, that when they were logged in, either as I am here on the Insider Access Pass portion of the site or in the pay-per-view, when people were clicking the play button here, nothing was happening. Now, again, here, I can no longer duplicate that error as of 5 p.m. today, having done the procedures that I just showed you here, also on how to refresh your cache and update your browsers. And as you can see, so that's working now. So that was the issue for a lot of you. Now, going back to, I guess, the main queue of technical support stuff, I'm way behind. This created a slew of emails here that I still have to go through. And that also means that even though these issues, for the most part, have been resolved, there's also the normal run of the day technical support issues, people who lose their password, who bought the wrong episode by mistake, and all that stuff, needing assistance. So bear with me. That's going to take probably another 2 days for me to get back on top of that queue. There's just so much in there now, and I have to kind of divide the old errors from the system update with the normal run-of-the-mill technical support queue. So if you're one of those who send an email, you're looking for your password updates, or you bought the wrong product by mistake, don't worry, I'll get to them. But it could be 2 days, maybe even 3 here. I'll see tomorrow morning when I get back at this. How far we are behind here, but I'll get to each and every one of you. And again, I do apologize for all this weird crap. A lot of it there out of our control. And if for some reason some of you who bought the pay-per-views were disappointed and want to be refunded for your pay-per-view, just send me an email, and when I do get to it, of course, I will refund you for that. So I think that's about it for the updates for today. Just going back on this idea of the Mercury retrograde. See if I can have, hold on a second here. Is that here? YouTube. What am I looking for? Julie's Maison Jupiter. Yeah, today, Julie and Meg had their very first inaugural show here. Let me see if I can bring it up for you guys. Sorry, I was on the wrong screen. So this episode here, if you haven't seen it, the Astro Decode and the 2023 predictions, really, really good job. Like, these guys knocked it out of the park. Really interesting show. I was trying to moderate the chat there while I was also doing technical support here today. But yeah, they did an amazing job with this show. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Really cool things in terms of what's coming up for 2023. They did also talk about this retrograde and how it's affecting everyone. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And of course, if you're looking at getting a booking with Meg, you can do so here at maisonjupiter.com. And I think that's it. I hope that's it. Again, cautiously optimistic that we're out of the woods here with all of this craziness. And I know, talking to other people, I wasn't the only one with the websites here having issues with their clients in the last 2 days. So it is what it is. And now, having said all of that, I need to go to sleep. I'm absolutely tired and exhausted. And so I'm going to try to at least get 8 hours of sleep, and then I'll get back into the tech support emails tomorrow morning and do as much as I can here. And then, of course, I'll prep for the 4 p.m. Live show with Janine, of course, January 19. And that's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern. And so tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, I'm hoping that by Saturday, I'm back on top of the email queue. It might go into Sunday, but hopefully by Saturday. Oh, let me say this too. If for some reason by Saturday, you had a legitimate tech support email where you still have an issue that hasn't been resolved, and for some reason I don't respond to you, it could have just got lost in the big black void here in the last couple of days. So please, by, let's say, Sunday at the latest there, if I haven't responded to you, just go ahead and send me a second email. But don't do that now. There's already a lot in there, and I don't want to add duplicates right now. But if, like I said, by Sunday I haven't responded to you, just please do send another email to the queue there, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, that's it for this particular update. I love you guys. Again, a big thank you for all the words of support. I know I saw quite a few emails also today here giving me your understanding and yeah, giving me your support here in terms of trying to get this resolved, and everybody calming down and getting back into this community here and just, you know, rolling with the punches, as we say. So I really appreciate all of that positive energy you guys were sending my way here today and yesterday. And you guys are absolutely amazing. All right. I'm off to bed. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern on Rumble. All right, take care, guys. Have a good night. Bye.